Hi, this is Teacher Kat from the Department of Education of the Philippines in Quezon City, and welcome to our English lesson with Teacher Kat. First of all, I'd like to know how are you feeling today by looking at the mood meter. So, are you feeling green? Which means you are very happy today. Or are you feeling yellow-green, which means that you are just feeling fine? Or are you feeling yellow, which means you are feeling so-so? Or are you feeling orange? Are you feeling sad? Or are you feeling red, which means you are tired or exhausted? Well, I hope everyone green or very happy today. So now let's have a word game. It's called Wordscapes. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna use all the letters here and put it in the boxes. So one letter only for each box to form a word. For example, shelf. You have formed the word shelf. So you are going to use all the letters here and put it on the boxes to form a word. I'm going to give you 2 minutes for this game. Start now! Alright, so here are the list of words that you have formed. See, she, eel, heel, Eve, and elves. Congratulations! So, our topic for this week is about inferring the meaning of unfamiliar words using context clues. Now, what are unfamiliar words? If you have read a book and found words that you have never seen or read before, then those words are called unfamiliar words. Let's take, for example, this list of words. Affable. Say it again. Affable. Smushed. Again, smushed. Preserving. How do you pronounce it? Preserving. Sideburns. Sideburns. Plump. Plump. Do you know all the meanings of these words? If your answer is no, then these words are unfamiliar words. So how are you going to know the meaning of these unfamiliar words? How to know the meaning of unfamiliar words without looking at the dictionary? You're going to use context clues. And what are context clues? They provide further information about a word or phrase that helps readers understand its meaning. These clues offer insight, either directly or indirectly, into the portion of the text that's difficult to understand. Types of context clues. We have here synonyms, word parts, prefix and suffix, antonyms, definition, and examples. Now, what do we mean by the word affable? In this sentence, one is quite affable. In fact, he reminds me of Kyle. Do you remember how kind he was? What do you think is the meaning of affable? That's right. It means kind. How do we know? Because we use the context clue synonym. The word kind is the synonym of affable. How about this sentence? I miss Mr. Kim. He is so affable. Unlike our new neighbor, he is so cranky and approachable. So what do you think is the meaning of the word affable? Remember, there is the word unlike. So which means affable is not cranky. It is not unapproachable. So, what context clue do we use here? We use the context clue antonym because it's the opposite of affable. Cranky and unapproachable are the words opposite of affable. Another example is Ivany is an affable classmate. She is pleasantly easy to approach and friendly. So what does affable mean in this sentence? That's right. It means affable is pleasantly easy to approach and friendly. How do we know? It's in the sentence. It's in the context clue, and we use the context clue definition. What about this example? Mr. Kim is an affable principal. He knows everybody's name. If you have a problem, talk to him. So, in this sentence, the word affable is using the context clue by example, such that affable means someone who knows everybody's name. If you have a problem, talk to him. Therefore, we can say that affable means kind, friendly, approachable, and someone you can easily talk with. Can you think of a person who is affable to you? Well, I hope you can visualize a person who is affable. Now, let's have this activity. You're going to infer the meaning of the underlined words. Last year, the Girl Scouts in our district celebrated their anniversary with a journey. The purpose of this trip was to explore the virgin forest of Palawan. Since the forests of Palawan have not yet been touched by loggers, many of the Girl Scouts who went were independent girls and did not need help in doing basic or essential things like cooking and hiking. Learning the meaning of cooperation helped to make their trip a success. By working together well, most of them learned much and enjoyed the trip. They learned the value of preserving or taking good care of our forest to avoid floods and soil erosion. So, let's take this part of the paragraph. How do we know the meaning of journey? Let's read again. Last year, the Girl Scouts in our district celebrated their anniversary with a journey. The underlined word is a journey. The purpose of this trip was to explore the virgin forest of Palawan, since the forests of Palawan have not yet been touched by loggers. So what do you think is the meaning of journey? That's right. It means trip. So we use the context clue synonym. Hence, journey means trip. Awesome! And what about this sentence? How do we know the meaning of the word independent? Many of the Girl Scouts who went were independent girls and did not need help in doing basic or essential things like cooking and hiking. What do you think does independent mean? That's right. Independent means someone who did not need help. Great! So, we can say that independent means someone who did not need help. What about in this sentence? Many of the Girl Scouts who went were independent girls and did not need help in doing basic or essential things like cooking and hiking. What do you think is the meaning of essential in this sentence? Right, basic. So we use the context clue synonym. Therefore, essential means basic. And in this sentence, they learned the value of preserving or taking good care of our forests to avoid floods and soil erosion. What do you think does preserving mean? You're right. Taking good care of our forests, or it means to take good care of. So, preserving means to take good care of. Remember, to infer the meaning of unfamiliar words, we use context clues, synonyms, antonyms, word parts, definition, examples, etc. Also remember that you are awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click subscribe and like